Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the cards of the day. Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Alright, as soon as I get done shuffling, we'll start up with the cards of the day. For those of you who are new to the cards of the day, this is where I get the cards for my videos. I go into a little bit more detail when I do my lives, but I cover love, money, well-being, headlines, spirit messages, energy of the day, and then I usually do an energy projection. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to do a live yet or not. I still have to see how my morning plays out. Yesterday was my busier day for the reading, so let's hope. I see a lot of love coming through on the screen already, so thank you for that. I appreciate that. All right. One more quick shuffle, and then we should be good to go. Okay. But I really hope everybody is enjoying the Halloween season. I've been watching horror movies left and right. I just got done watching Frankenstein with Daniel Radcliffe, and I can't remember the other guy's name, but he played like Igor. It was actually pretty good. It's like a remake of Frankenstein. My favorite one is always going to be Robert De Niro, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. It's definitely one of the better ones out there. I'm a sucker for the old black and white classics though too. But that and the original Fright Night is a great vampire flick. That's a good one. I watched that the other day. I like Halloween because it's my excuse to watch all the horror movies I want and no one judges. All right. Quick shot of my magical brew. First cards, as always, are the love cards. We have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is a very simple card. Do not repeat the mistakes of the past. Learn from what you've been shown. You're going to have to sort through some information that you're getting that you're not completely sure of, but a lot of it's going to have something to do with understanding, truly understanding what you're being shown. And like I said, again, don't repeat the mistakes of the past. If something was a bad relationship 5 years ago, it's probably going to be a bad relationship now. No point in getting yourself stuck in the same relationship twice. Three of Cups. Someone from your past. Called that. Don't repeat the mistakes of the past when someone from your past comes back around. It's a pretty simple love reading, actually. That's very poignant. All right. Next to the money cards, there's really no need to go into much more detail than that. Don't repeat the mistakes of the past. In other words, do not bother repeating a bad relationship from the past. All right, and the money cards. The money cards are anything to do with finances. A lot of work-related stuff usually comes up in this. Some investment stuff sometimes. The Eight of Coins. The Eight of Coins is a card that represents having to heal completely before you can move on, really taking time to process something and heal. Now, what this can mean is that you may have gone through some sort of a really bad financial run and you need time to recuperate your losses, you need time to rebuild your money. If this is something where you're switching jobs or you lost a job and you need to find another one, that could be a type of healing that needs to happen as well. Just remember not to take your financial stresses out on the rest of the world, because one of the warnings is if you try to proceed too fast before you're fully healed, you'll just wind up ripping yourself open again and you won't be able to heal completely and you'll wind up in the same problem. So, Eight of Coins, give yourself enough time to heal Give yourself enough time to recuperate your energies before you move forward. Wow. Like every card except for this one pile this morning is ice cold. Three of Swords. That which felt like a loss is actually a victory, because what you have lost was actually far more negative than what you realized at the time. So the Three of Swords is essentially a victory and a loss simultaneously, but in the long run, it's more of a win than a loss. The Eight of Coins is saying healing from some sort of a trauma that caused financial damage. This is all kind of screaming to me that you're on the other side of getting out of a bad financial situation. I'm feeling like this may be a toxic work environment or something where you were kind of led astray as far as investments. But definitely you need time to heal. You need time to realize how bad the situation was so that you don't fall right back into the same trap again. And really go through all the emotional processes and stuff. Like I said, it feels like a really bad loss now, but as you heal and move away from the situation and as time distances you a little bit, when you look back at it, you'll realize that you're actually going to gain way more than you lost. Okay. And we have the well-being cards. The well-being cards are emotional well-being, physical health, emotional and spiritual health. It usually focuses on things that are very emotional or emotionally triggering that could happen potentially. And it usually gives you an area of some sort of a direction in which to go in from your current state. The well-being cards. That's a weird energy. Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is basically saying that there's going to be a fight, a struggle. Something has sparked you to basically get involved in a little bit of a tussle with someone. The good news with the Seven of Wands is, yes, there is a struggle, there is a fight, but with all wand, all fire cards, they are fast acting, they burn bright, but they burn out quick. In other words, this fight will not last for long. A lot of it is just very heated emotions, and it's very temporary. So don't say anything that you're going to regret long term, or do anything that you're going to regret that could damage a long-term relationship. Because most likely when the energy comes down from this, you're going to probably regret a lot of what was said or done. King of Cups. King of Cups talks about a mutually beneficial partnership. So basically you're fighting with your partner. It's a good relationship overall though, and it's mutually beneficial to both of you. So you better figure out a way to mend fences. Like I said, don't say or do something that you're going to regret forever. You're going to wind up having to put things back together again with this person because they're actually the best possible partner for you. Fights happen in any relationship. Keep that in mind. Everybody fights every once in a while. No matter how good the relationship is, there's always a point where you both just have enough and explode. It could be about something minor, it could be about something major, but the simple fact of the matter is you're going to work through it. You're going to have to get back together again with this person. It's going to be one of those things where you know you're better together than you are apart. You guys will get back together again. You guys will work it out. You just need to give yourself a little bit of distance and let some of the energy calm down from the anger that you're feeling. Okay. Next are the spirit message. The spirit messages are about omens, signs, messages from the other side, spirit guides, guardian angels, crossed over loved ones. This is where the messages from them come from. See what the spirits want us to know today. Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is a great card. It basically represents financial and physical earth energy rising up around you and basically building up to a point where you're going to have some very important financial decisions to make. because that energy coming in is going to cause physical manifestations. And hey, it's earth energy, it's money energy. It's going to be whatever you make it. It's not negative or positive per se, it's just more money energy coming in. So whatever you do with it is what you do with it. The choice is still up to you as to how to use it. Okay, and we have the Ten of Wands. Again, Ten of Wands, not necessarily a bad card. Not as bad as it looks anyway. So, the spirits are saying this is similar to a warning that the spirit that was given through the cards a day or two ago. This is the card that represents the burden of success. And I'll show it to you again so you fully understand what I mean. All those wands, all the fire that's around him, and the golden fleece at his feet, he got what he wanted. He won the battle. He went on the grand journey and got the prize. Now you're being burned by the burden of success. In other words, you finally made it through. You're on the other side. The earth energy is pouring in. You're getting that financial victory that you were looking for, but now you actually have the responsibility that comes with that money. You have the responsibility that comes with the new position that you have earned. Delegate authority. Spread some of the workload out amongst some other people that are probably below you in this situation, because that's what the card warns about. You've been put into some sort of a higher elevated position, and with that position comes authority and responsibility. You have to delegate. If you try to do it all on your own, you're going to end up buried, just like the card shows. And there's just going to be nothing but heat and stress around you, and you're not going to know how to get out of it or what to do. Delegate. Excuse me. Delegate some of the workload. If you don't, it's going to drive you nuts. And like I said, this is actually a very good reading, but it's one of those things where you become so successful that it actually stresses you out. And I've recently experienced something very similar to this, so it's actually resonating with me personally this morning a little bit. Sometimes I get myself too. The next cards are the headline cards. These are major crossroad events. These are things that ripple throughout everybody's day. So this is something that on some level everyone's going to be affected by. And I'm feeling Tower energy. Close. Six of Cups. The Tower's in the background. Six of Cups basically represents a hard-won victory. In other words, you're going to win. It's not going to be easy. There's going to be a lot of damage on both sides of the fence. Everyone's going to come out of this with some mud on their hands. But you will win. You will be able to celebrate a victory that was hard-won. And those are the ones that are worth celebrating. Temperance. This is arguably one of my favorite cards. The artwork is beautiful. If I could get that in like a poster or an oil painting, I would be tickled pink. It represents balance, happiness, harmony. So, you're going to find balance and restore balance, but the funny part is it's not the universe doing it this time. It's you. You're the one that won the victory. You added to it in some way. So you've earned the happiness that you're going to get from it. And even though it may have cost a lot, and it may have taken some time and its toll on you, given some time, you'll recuperate, and your life will be more in balance. You'll be more happy overall with the situation that you are left with. And you can't really ask for much more than happiness. So as far as headlines go, that's pretty good. Next, we're going to be moving into the energy cards of the day. And this is also where I get the blessings of the day, and where I try to pull my, if I feel the need, if I try to pull my energy, the energy that I project at the very end, this is where I get the card from for that. But this is the Oracle deck that I made. I keep forgetting that not all of you are probably avid watchers. But there's runes, archangels, zodiacs, planetary symbols, divine numbers, chakras, just a little bit of everything in here that I felt was prevalent, because I couldn't find a deck of cards that really focused on a little bit of everything. And I feel like these things that are in this deck are very primal forces. Some of it's more mundane, things that we start. Some of it's more divine and blessing based. And then some of it is just coincidence. But this is what I use to basically see what the prevalent energy of the day is after all this bounces off of everybody, and after all your zodiacs and horoscopes play out, what's going to actually be the end result. The energy that's going to culminate today. It'll give you an idea as to what you can or can't do easily today, and the things are going to be the most easy to accomplish based off of the energy. And we have the first card is Gabriel, the strength of God. He's the messenger, strength and mercy. His day is Monday. And he is the archangel of water. But essentially that is emotions as well. So emotional strength is part of it. But Gabriel is connected to the moon, very much so. And the strength of God is more about grace, understanding, presence. When you need the strength to get through something, this is what Gabriel does. He answers your prayers by assisting you, giving you that little bit more drive, ambition, that hope that gives you the strength to get through whatever it is you're trying to get through. And we have the Sun card. The Sun card represents exactly how it does in the tarot cards. Growth, prosperity, and health in all areas. It is like a divine light that shines down and dispels all the darkness and shadows. It pushes away the negativity. It literally triggers and brings joy and prosperity with it. It's like, this card basically almost represents springtime in the best possible sense. And the last one is Manaz. Manaz came up just yesterday, I believe. It literally represents mankind, the self, friends, enemies, social culture, social structure. It represents all of us, our hive mind, our hive consciousness, the connection to everyone. So basically, mankind is going through a growth phase. Sometimes these growth phases are a little hard to get through, because not everyone is on the same page, not everyone wants to grow. Some people are happy in the shadows. That's where Gabriel comes in, spreading his strength. It's giving us the strength as a whole to move forward into a new growth phase. We can trigger our own growth, our own prosperity. But we have to work together, and we have to work with the divine. We need that guidance. We need that moral compass to help us sometimes, because not all of us are strong enough to get through it on our own. We need that little bit of faith, that little bit of help from the other side. Now, the blessings today, the blessings are basically whatever you're going through today, whatever's going on. If you should need help, this is the most likely thing that you're going to get as an answer, or where your help or answer will come from. It's the most prevalent energy today that the heavens are willing to grant to you or offer to you. We have Rado, the Chariot, travel, journey. Now, here's the thing. The Chariot card in the tarot deck represents uncontrollable energy, drive, force, ambition, just the go. Literally just the go energy. Rado represents not the start, not the end, but the in-between. The actual journey. It represents individual evolution. It represents appreciating where you are on your journey. Where is it you're going? What are your goals? Or should you be setting goals? If you're traveling, you have to have a destination in mind. And this basically just helps you get moving again. So the blessings today is motion. Breaking the stagnant energy. Always keeping you traveling, always keeping you moving forward. Because this is in a sense like the essence of time, if you really think about it. It never stops. It always moves in some way. There's no pause. And this card reminds us of that. And it makes us appreciate every moment upon our journey. So today's blessing is the journey. What can we learn from the journey that we're on today? And what goals can we set for tomorrow? Alright, and because this was literally the next card, the energy that I'm going to project to you all today, so if you don't want energy projected to you, I suggest you drop off now. It is 555. It represents change, something new. You can't ask for much better than that. And it goes right along with the blessings today, which is Rado, the ever-changing, always something new, because you're always moving forward. It's never the same moment. It's ever evolving. But when 555 comes up, it represents something large, changing your life. Life-changing events happening now. So I will use my crystal ball as a battery, if you would. And I'm going to project some of this energy to you. I offer you the energy of 555. The angelic number, which means new things, change for the better, new and exciting events. May you find your opportunities around every corner. May you find what you've been looking for. May you be found by those looking to raise someone up. May new opportunities bless you this day. Let the positive energy rain down on you from heaven, giving you infinite new possibilities. Change for the better. All right. That is all I have for you this morning. I'm going to get going so that I can re-record all of this and then chop it up and send out my videos for the morning. I'm not sure if I'm going to be back on here to do live questions later or not. If I have time, I will try. Have a fantastic day, though. I hope to see you all again tomorrow. Blessed be.